Так, чат. Сейчас я последний еще раз проверю ее рисунки. Это очевидный. Люди в церкви. А, вон она сидит с родителями, а вон он сидит с родителями. Они, видимо, были влюблены в друг друга. Алабама? Она находит сундук с сокровищами в пещере. Не, Асма, я не хочу Warcraft. Они ругаются из-за детей. И вот этот монстр с сундуком. А чё мы... Как мы этот? Как перевели Фарбандельсен? Надо пойти поспать. Проклятие, да? Книга-подарок.
I almost forgot putting this aside when I lit the fire. Wasn't there an inscription inside?
Simon. Simon gave that book to Ruth.
Сжег ее, наверное, отец, Рут.
Johann or Anna, if they believed Simon killed her.
But they were friendly, right? Simon and Ruth. Before...
I imagine so. And we know the sisters were close.
I still don't understand why the brothers had a falling out.
Whatever drove a wedge between them, it was big.
Веская причина. Ну, в принципе, я часть сюжета уже понял. Письмо мы читали, да? Сейчас я вспомню, что было там. Это, наверное, мое письмо ей. Ладно, все. Блять, меня пугает эта херня.
What are you doing?
Betty will want these back.
I don't think it's healthy.
Not now, please. I'm exhausted.
Все, дай поспать. Расскажи, я ни хера не понял. Единственное, что...
Like the day, huh?
Почему остается непонятно, почему братья поссорились из-за шахты?
I'll be up for a while. My mind's simply racing.
Что случилось с Рут? Как она умерла? И куда делись остальные?
Hush now. Sleep.
Или чат, вы токсики. Только ж началось интересное. День 3. Прорывается токсичный сосед. День 3. Только же начался интересный сюжет. Чё пристали? Что интересно, узнать, что же все-таки произошло. Разве нет? Опять дотронуться. Нет, спасибо. Что все? И что было? Что это, блядь, за галлюцинации? Наверху. Что за галлюцинации, когда я вот вышел и типа в окне увидел... Да, это я. Нам еще стоит зайти в шахту и в церковь.
This is her room. Are you paying attention? Ruth.
Не толкайся.
Can you imagine? One moment you're living a perfectly happy life, and then nothing. Darkness. Forever and ever. Maybe there's something here that can tell us what happened to her.
Ой, блядь. Теперь я буду все это
We might be
рассматривать
the only
сам.
ones left to tell her story, Edward.
You're just being melodramatic.
Если бы ты слышал, что девка говорит, ты бы еще полчаса назад понял, почему все это происходит. А сказала она... Мать и отец ГГ умерли.
There's still no sign of the Fretlands.
Maybe they left town after Ruth died.
What's the point of this? I should be looking for Betty.
I hate you sometimes. Ruth was an artist.
This is very primitive.
Have you ever met a child, Edward? She wasn't Monet, she was 8. This must be the village church. That's Ruth and her family on one side of the aisle.
Это то, что я уже говорил.
Simon and his father on the other.
A community divided.
She found something.
Where's that supposed to be?
A cave. Or the...
Mine.
Пещера или шахта?
Could be.
Кстати, да, это может
What did
быть
she
шахта.
find?
Something important enough
Может,
to
они
throw.
реально нашли в шахте какой-то клад? Да иди ты нахуй, блядь. Козел со своим перфоратором. Блядь, какого хуя? Подожди. А, не, еще 9 часов. Еще можно шуметь.
That must be Ruth and Simon's fathers.
Perhaps. They weren't on the best of terms.
They look like they want to kill each other.
To a child, maybe it looked worse than it was.
Children are more insightful than you give them credit for, Teddy Bear.
Так. Ну это я уже все видел. О, кстати,
Draugen.
книжка.
Hey, the undead monster from those folk tales you
Драуген — это оживший мертвец? Чудище?
I don't know. Children
Игра
love
так
scary stories.
называется?
This looks interesting. Read some of it to me, please.
И она, блядь, нарисовала его?
In Norwegian folklore, the appearance of Draugen, the reanimated corpse of a drowned man.
Оживший труп утонувшего
Herald's
моряка.
Draugen haunts the black seas in a shattered boat. The beast has a man's body and wears a sou'wester. But instead of a head, there is tangled seaweed, and the revenant's chilling cry freezes mortal blood to ice.
Да ты заебал.
Draugen has the power to enter the dreams of the living.
Торкаться в
If you
сны.
wake from such a dream, you have been spared, though someone close to you...
Нет.
That's enough of that. It's nonsense, of course. Not something a child should be reading.
Do you think Draugen took our boat? Maybe he's out there, on the fjord,
Да, да.
waiting for
во.
nightfall so he can return to shore.
No.
And she made her bed that morning, before she...
Or her parents did. It doesn't matter. It tells us nothing.
Why
Да.
are you like this today? Betty's not the only person in
Почему
the
они
world that
постоянно
matters.
срутся? О,
She
шкатулка, я ее не
matters the
замечал.
most to me.
Ain't that the truth? Ruth never finished this. What does that spell? F-O-R-B.
For Banelson. The curse.
What is
Проклятие.
that figure supposed to be? It's creepy. It looks a bit like the dragon in
Блять,
her
такая
book.
шкатулка
Figment
прямо
of her
справа.
imagination. But the box she drew. It looks like this box under her
А
desk.
ну-ка,
Really? Let me see. Pull it out.
открывай. Там ключи.
What is this?
Точно, она
I believe
нашла...
this might qualify.
Все, чат, короче, братья в шахте нашли сокровище викингов, походу, всякие вот эти штуки и приколюхи. Но и типа не смогли его поделить, рассорились,
Actual treasure.
и теперь она
that
его тоже
Norwegian
нашла.
Sort of, but ancient. Viking coins.
Are they valuable?
Not in terms of monetary value, but historically. They belong in a museum.
Looks like Ruth had her own private museum.
Why would a child have these artifacts?
Но она
She
их
must
нашла,
have
ты же,
enjoyed
блядь,
collecting and
видел.
playing with them.
These are much too precious to play with. She should have given these to an adult.
She was a child, Edward.
И то, что она скрывала
To
от
her,
матери,
they
это
were
вот эта
just-
штука.
Shiny toys. Wait! The pin! On the
Ага.
doll!
Прикинь.
is where it came from. Her collection.
But where did she find these treasures?
If we're to believe her
Шахте.
drawing, perhaps the mine. She may have found a grave site. Wherever she found them,
Детектив
she
Терентий.
wanted to keep them hidden.
You think someone found out?
These items wouldn't necessarily be worth much, except to a historian or archaeologist.
What if this is how... I mean, if someone learned she'd been collecting treasures, they might be willing to do terrible things. There's a story here. The treasure box, the drawings.
The overactive mind of an imaginative child.
She didn't imagine the Viking artifacts. You shouldn't be so dismissive.
Чё, теперь идем
The
в шахту?
drawings could be her way of dealing with traumatic
This is what
events.
happens when I read you the principles of psychology. You get notions.
You say that like it's a bad thing. Ruth was troubled. The village was troubled, and... Is that a bell?
The church bell. Someone's here.
Ебать, кто-то
Maybe-
рели есть.
Betty.
Why would Betty ring the church bell?
Perhaps she's in trouble.
Опять Бетти.
I need to get to the church right now.
Теперь я уже хочу
Isn't
на
it
него
more likely
напиздеть за
to be
эту
the
Бетти
person you saw the
постоянно.
other night? We should
Терехе
go.
неинтересно.
I'm not
Юра, мне
sure that
не
was
интересно
anything.
твое мнение.
Come on.
Go ahead. I'll catch up with you
Мне
before you get
интересно
there.
играть,
I need a
поэтому я
minute to
играю.
think about
Хочешь поныть, иди поной.
all of this.
Тот монстр на рисунке олицетворяет проклятие. Получается, проклятие охраняет это сокровище, и они все прокляты. Ты идешь со мной?
I'm up at the farm.
Наверху ферма.
Where are you, Lissy?
I'm up at the farm.
Подожди, так мы идем или не идем? Я просто вышел на улицу, а ты не идешь.
Lissy!
In the bedroom.
Мы идем, чи шо? Шо такое?
Are you coming?
In a minute. You go on ahead.
Ой, блядь. Зачем возвращался? Такой звук, как будто бы кто-то по наковальне молотком бьет, а не в колокол. Ну да ладно. Она же ниндзя. Ну а после церкви нас, наверное, ждет поход в шахту. У тебя профессиональная деградация, везде наковальни, слышишь? Да. Так и есть. Мне кажется почему-то, что игра короткая. Что типа осталась церковь и шахта, и больше в этом городке ничего и нет особо.
July 24th.
Объявление.
Memorial service.
Поминальная служба.
Commemoration of the accident at the mine this past summer. No services after that.
И чё? Нет, все еще звонят.
Graves.
Ты, блядь,
Do you think that maybe
No.
Betty...
свежие могилы?
No,
But
you wouldn't understand.
В натуре свежие.
Elizabeth and I, we have a bond.
God, Edward, your obsession with her is really starting to grate.
Why board up a church?
To keep the
God.
ghosts from escaping?
Regardless
Что
of
это
how they
такое?
got past the boards, there's someone in there.
On fishing?
God is not here.
Бога здесь
Well,
нет.
of course he isn't. You won't find God in a church. God is the wind in the trees, the grass between your toes, the brook that runs
That's
through.
nature.
Нет, Бога вообще-то
not
нет.
God.
Who did this?
Someone had lost their faith.
Can you peek through the boards?
Кстати, да, можно же посмотреть внутрь.
See
Алтарь.
anyone?
No,
Listen. The bell. They're still in there.
Да, я понял. Разбитая люстра. Но никого больше нет. Тут закрыто. И с этой стороны то же самое? Нет, с этой стороны должно что-то быть. Нет, то же самое. Надо как-то пройти.
Hello? I heard the bell.
This is giving me
I'm
the
here to help.
heebie-jeebies.
These boards look flimsy enough to break.
Сломай. Да ломай уже. В глазах потемнело. А,
Look
нет.
at that. The Ethel becomes an Edward. I didn't think you had it in you, old fruit.
Be quiet. Betty? Are you here?
Все?
Hello?
Больше никто не звонит?
This is Edward Harden. I'm looking for my sister,
Stop
Elizabeth.
shouting, Edward. We're alone. There are only ghosts here.
There are no ghosts.
I don't know about that.
А как же тогда звонил этот?
What's this rope for?
The bell.
Я же смотрел на него.
This is the bell we heard ringing?
I don't see any other bells.
So you have to stand here and pull this rope to ring it.
Но я же не
There
стоял
was
и
no one
видел.
here. You didn't see anyone, right?
No, no one.
Ghosts.
Ё-моё, призраки.
Telling you, it's ghosts. So what happened to the hunchback of Grovik?
They must be here still. There's only the one exit.
Maybe it was the wind.
A church
Да,
bell's
нет.
too heavy. It can't have been the wind. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it was the wind. There's no one here.
Рука.
I don't like that sound. Please stop.
Ха.
Stop it.
Нет.
Stop it.
Продолжай.
Stop it.
Ладно, мне уже надоело самому.
Lizzie, look.
Это перчатки моей сестры.
Gloves.
Бетти. Бетти, опять
They're
Бетти.
definitely Betty's.
Это точно
She got
Бетти.
these in Boston before she left for New York. She bought them at Woolworth. I remember the day she... She's here.
Where? And why would she leave her clothes lying around? It doesn't make
Breadcrumbs.
sense.
She's sending me a message. She knew I'd recognize her gloves. Her hat.
Бетти,
She's left
Бетти,
a trail for me to follow. Like
Бетти, Бетти, Бетти.
Ariadne's red thread.
We're not in a
Betty will
labyrinth.
have left more crumbs.
Betty, you're turning into such a pill.
Согласен.
That bell still bothers me.
Didn't you say it was the wind? What happened here?
The sign on the door. God is not here.
Бога здесь нет.
Their faith was challenged. And it didn't survive.
Давай читать, что здесь есть. Прочесть.
What's that?
The last sermon that was held here.
What does it say?
The vicar's handwriting is hard to decipher, and the language.
Ну, понятно, все сложно.
He talks about the village being divided for 20 years. This sermon was held on the anniversary of the accident this past summer.
Прошлым летом.
He's asking the
сейчас же октябрь.
congregation to help heal old wounds, to forgive,
Простите, жить
move
дальше.
on. Something to the effect of, you sit in separate
Дело
aisles
раскрыто.
of
Бетти
God's
самая
house.
медленная
Like Ruth's
стриптизерша в мире.
I told you, she was perceptive.
Так, раскол.
It sounds like Grovik was split in two. Between those who stood by
Ну,
Johann
мы уже
and
поняли.
those who supported Frederick.
Типа два брата
The
разделились.
sermon is from before that. No, this is all about the preceding 20 years of division and disagreements. Tilly Verandra.
Edward?
Forgive each other.
Что такое это?
It addresses Johann and Frederick directly. But I wonder if they were even here.
Remember the wedding picture? They were close friends once. How could they allow their grudge to escalate until...
You call each other traitors, but the only thing you've betrayed are the bonds that unite us.
Связь
Here's something
связывающая.
else.
Чего,
Many of
бля?
you believe Grovik was cursed 20 years ago. God has not cursed you.
Бог не проклинал.
This curse is of your own
Вы
making.
сделали это сами.
Ruth's drawing mentioned a curse. What do you think that means?
It means they believed they
Так,
were
новые
cursed,
вопросы.
and that they needed something or someone to blame for their misfortune.
Новые вопросы.
What are you doing? We're in a church.
А что она
Thought you
делает?
didn't believe in God.
I do believe in civility.
А, понял. Да, ты, конечно, быдло. Сори.
What a terrible mess.
First this store, then this. What was wrong with these people?
They were angry and afraid. The church book,
Доде.
a record of births and deaths.
So we can find out what happened to the people in the village?
О, давай
And,
посмотрим.
Elizabeth. I mean, if she was dead,
Her name would be in the book.
Так. Одна.
vandals. They tore it to pieces.
Они
I don't
сорвали.
think the missing pages left the church. Look,
Ну да. Блин, ну зачем? Глупость
how many
какая.
pages are missing?
I counted 4.
They're probably all still here.
4
I know.
страницы нужно
Let's
найти.
make it a competition. 1-0 to Team Me. I wanted you to find that one. I know what a rotten loser you are.
О,
Final
вкусно.
dinner.
The Last Supper. Who taught you about the New Testament?
I pick up on
Последняя
things.
трапеза.
Most folks aren't heathens, like you. Jesus looks sad.
What reason would Jesus have to be happy?
Иисус выглядит
Given that this is
грустным.
all
Сука, на
fiction,
кресте я бы на
blasphemy is
тебя
a
посмотрел.
contradiction.
Heretic. I've never seen you read the Bible before.
I've
Священное
read them, for
Писание.
he is our peace, who hath made both one, and hath broken down the middle wall of partition between us.
Did you just translate that into Olden English?
I happen to know the verse by heart.
You still manage to surprise me sometimes.
Так, ну мы 2 странички нашли, надо искать остальные.
They considered this a sacred place. For them to destroy it. This was an act of desperation and anger.
Отчаяние, гнева.
Isn't this a fire hazard?
They're not always lit. Each candle represents a single prayer.
That's a lot of prayers.
There were a lot of deaths.
Так,
Found another one. You get it. It's
вообще-то
right here.
я ее нашел первый.
Just one more page missing.
Чат, вам обязательно нужен геймплей? Как в Фортнайте? Почему нельзя просто погрузиться в атмосферу и историю? А где еще одна страница? Вужу чатик. Или звоню по душам
Stop it.
хейтеров. Где, блядь? Последняя страничка. Может, она под шкафом? Там мы смотрели, здесь мы смотрели. Может, она на выходе где-то?
Where are you going?
Нет, на выходе ее нет. А, это чайки, я подумал, это дети кричат. Единственное, куда я сейчас... А, вот, я сюда не заходил. Помню же, что здесь лежал листок.
Good job, Teddy. Old
Stop,
bean.
Lissy. This is not a game. Betty's out there.
Бати здесь
Oh,
одна.
horse feathers. Stop being so gosh darn tedious, Edward. Bitty, bitty, bitty. Will you ever shut up about your precious Betty?
This book goes back years. It lists
Книге уже
births and
несколько лет.
deaths.
Много.
Here's
Даты
the
рождения и
third threat,
смертей.
brother. The one who died in the cave-in. Someone added the word for Banelson, probably quite recently.
What does that mean again?
Curse.
Проклятие.
That word is all over this book. Not just the men who died in the mine, but other deaths in the last 20 years.
Ruth's drawing and the sermon both mentioned a curse. What do you think it means?
I don't know. There were surprisingly few births.
Perhaps
Так,
they
а
blame that on the
откуда?
curse as well.
Перевернуть страничку.
Look here.
Морд.
Ruth
Убийца?
Elsa Fretland. She was buried in the cemetery. And the next entry, Simon Fretland. Now this is interesting.
Simon is dead? Oh, that's dreadful.
He drowned
Утонул.
day after Ruth died. Probably no coincidence. See what's scribbled next to it?
Mord?
Murder.
Who killed him? Ruth's father? Or the mob that trashed the store?
It doesn't say. After the children, a half dozen deaths
Полдюжины.
in a
Они
single
все
week.
умерли?
The curse.
Как?
It's listed as the cause for every single death.
Maybe there really was a curse.
Primitive superstition. But something changed after Ruth and Simon.
Почти сразу.
I explain where there's no
16,
one around.
17, 19, 19, 19,
If it
20,
killed
22,
everyone, how's that not a curse?
24, 25. Все
What does
умерли.
that word say? Next to those names at the bottom.
Орадор.
For
Traitor.
Предатель.
Edward? What's wrong?
Final entry. There's no name.
Последняя
Alice.
запись.
What if
Oh, Edward, no.
Что если...
It doesn't mean she's...
she's not dead? She can't be. I know.
Teddy.
I need to see the grave for myself. It's not Betty. Betty's still alive.
Teddy? Where are you going? Don't leave me! Edward!
You better
Последняя...
not be here, Betty. This one. It's unmarked.
What are you doing? Have you gone completely mad? Edward, stop it!
Дело раскрыто, убийца проклятия. Теперь мы разрываем могилы. Ну, уже видно лицо.
Thank God.
Это кто-то другой.
It's not her. It's not Betty. It's not her.
Oh, Edward. What have you done?
Разрыл могилу.
It's not Elizabeth. I was so afraid,
You're a monster.
but I had to be sure.
В смысле, я
To
монстр.
hell with your Betty! When did she ever shed a tear for you?
Don't talk about my baby sister like
Or
that.
what? Or what, Edward? What will you do? Ignore us? Banish
Нас?
us? You've spent your entire
Нас?
life chasing. When are you going to do something useful with what's left of it?
Quiet! Just leave me be.
Причем здесь нас? Почему она сказала нас? Я знал. Голоса в голове. Я так и знал. Я сначала говорил, что она не настоящая.
Come back.
Говорилось же про одного человека,
Don't
правильно?
Leave me alone. Please. Come back. I need you. Lissy? Where are you? Lissy?
Лиси?
Alice?
И что теперь?
Alice? Please.
Можно потянуть? Нельзя. Это ее раздражало.
Come back to me.
А, вон
I
она
was
сидит.
afraid you'd left me. Now listen to me.
Не глупи.
No.
Стой тут. Я сейчас пойду спрыгать с обрыва? Вон она сидит.
Where are you? Lissy. Hey. Lissy, please listen to me. I didn't mean what I said.
Я не могу ни то, ни то выбрать.
Of course you wouldn't do. Everything's always about Betty. Betty, Betty.
I care about you both.
Until it really matters. Then it's obvious who matters more.
I thought she was dead.
I wish she was!
Don't.
You deserve to be alone.
Шизоид. Как там копипаста про шизоида? Чат звучит.
Please.
Ёбаный ты шизоид, ты можешь выражать свои мысли.
Can't keep running away from me.
Нуждаешься в мне,
You
нуждаюсь в
think
тебе.
you own me? That you control me? That you get to decide how I feel and what I do every minute of every day? That I'm your puppet, your little plaything? Well, fuck you, Edward Charles Harden!
Fuck
I
you.
never should have come here with you on this pointless chase!
Now, be reasonable.
А? И козел опять стоит. Это нормально? Блять, козел что-то крили с ним не так.
No, no.
Все, она пропала.
What are you doing?
О-оу.
What I should have done years ago. Maybe now you'll learn to appreciate us.
Нас? Почему?
Please listen. Hear me out. Don't do this. You can't do this to me. I need you. I'm not whole without you. I can't lose you. I can't live without you. Don't, please, don't, no. What? No.
А здесь второй этаж.
Oh, Alice,
Она не могла умереть за второго
what
этажа.
have you done? Please, be all right. Please, don't.
You make me sick, Edward.
Кого?
Your mother and father would be ashamed. Elizabeth would be ashamed. They did not think you deserved their love, so they abandoned you.
Оу.
Oh, my child.
Блять, как это крипово.
We are all that you have, and we love you. We are here. With us, you are never alone. Do not forget.
No, Never. I never forget. I am never alone.
День 4.
Wake up, Edward.
Все, теперь у меня новый голос в голове.
Stop hiding.
Да-да.
Where you go, we go, Edward.
Понял.
You cannot hide from us.
Where's Lissy?
Alice is not here.
Bring her back. Please. I need her.
Alice does not love Elizabeth like you do.
She loves me.
Not like I do, Edward.
I'm so tired. Please.
What do you want?
I think of you so often. You have no idea.
You just want me to forgive you so that we can keep looking for your precious, perfect Betty.
She needs us.
Самый момент,
She
когда
never needed you, teddy bear.
второй день
She certainly
просишь
doesn't
прощения у
need us.
Тянки.
I can't find her on my
Она
own.
все еще дуется.
It's just too bad, my darling Edward. Because we're done playing second fiddle to little sis.
Wait, don't go. I'm talking to you, Lissy. Oh.
Так, а что теперь-то? Может, Бетти? Потрогать сестру. Нельзя потрогать сестру. Посмотри на себя в зеркало тоже нельзя.